All right, welcome back, ladies and gents. Poco Play here, and today I am going to show you one of the most fun games I had in a while. This game was off camera. I am playing as the Japanese, and my opponent is the notorious Mauricio Facundo, who is also a streamer. I highly recommend you check him out. So today I will show you how to play the most annoying Japan ever. So let's go. Here you go. We have the. There you go. So this is the perfect view. I go. Obviously, I tell my friend, my good buddy Mauricio that he is pretty much gonna win this game because I haven't had much success lately playing as a Japanese, and today I'm giving it kind of like a first try, a first opportunity in a while. I wanna see if I'm able to improve with Japan. So I wanna stick to this civilization for the time being, and hopefully improve. I'm gonna speed this up for a little bit so you guys can see what I'm going to do. Very standard opening. I go with a consulate. I am getting my food from the cherry orchard. Let's see what Mauricio is doing. Mauricio is playing as a Horushani, and he immediately sends his little travois to explore the map. He is very close and safe base, and I think this is he's about to make a mistake right now. Using his little travois to make a house, I believe that's a mistake because travois can convert into a lot of different buildings that generally cost more wood than the house. So I would have saved this for an H2 building or for a dockyard. But regardless, Mauri is also a very well-known player. Maybe he has a different plan in mind. For now, we're just gonna watch the game from his perspective. He's collecting treasures right now, and as you can tell, he's going for a very, very, very greedy treasure with 110 coin. The silent one, the mighty explorer of the Horushani. It's gonna flip back and forth here. As you can see, my explorers have explored a good portion of the map. I have already opened up the consulate with the Portuguese, and I have one shipment available. I'm also stealing one of these treasures from base. That 40 XP I thought was kind of delicious looking, so I'm gonna grab that and get out of there before the TC can kill me. And as you can tell, Mauricio did get the 110 coin, but I have a plan in mind, and this is how you play the annoying Japan. The annoying Japan that can help you win games that you shouldn't normally win. So what am I doing right now? I'm building a shrine very close to my opponent's base. In fact, as close as I can get. The limit um, is somewhere around here. I can't build any closer than this. And I'm going to a shrine right here because I want to deny him this close herd. I want to make sure that I have line of sight, and I want to basically make my opponent's life a little bit more difficult. I am also sending the 3 shipping boats, and as you can already tell, my flag is actually on my opponent's side of the map. This map has 2 waterfronts, one on the right flank and one on the left side. And a lot of the most competitive players will actually try to deny their opponent their lake before taking their own. And I kind of picked that up strategy by watching people on YouTube and on Twitch. And so that's what I'm doing right now. We're gonna flick back into Mauricio's view, and you can tell that he's going for a for what it looks like to be a very aggressive and fast age up. We're at 2 minutes and 51, and he has 14 vills. Again, he could have a few more vills, but this is not a bad number. He also has a very decent amount of coin in the bank, 140. Though this isn't really that useful with Horushani because most of the Horushani units cost wood and food. The only way I believe he could capitalize on this 140 coin would be to invest in a market and get the wood the wood chopping upgrade.
좋아, okay.
And here we go. He's gonna grab this as well. This is a decent 80 wood treasure, so this is not a bad pickup at all. On my side of things, I'm actually scouting an 80 wood treasure of my own, and I'm planning on getting this as soon as I can. In fact, I'm waiting for my explorer to get here. And we have the 3 fishing boats already giving me that delicious food income. And I'm at 16 vills. I'm already aging up, but I believe Mauricio is... We're actually aging up pretty much at the same time. Just kind of surprising. And I can see that my opponent is grabbing this treasure, but I'm not too worried because I believe he's going to be the one that he's going to be too hurt to even to like contest my treasure right here. I'm also sending the East Indiaman because I want to be able to take to create a dock and make some fishing boats of my own. There we go. Mauricio has actually gotten a TP. So in transition, he has decided to get a TP. Very smart choice. Or did he have it at the beginning of the game? Not even sure. I don't think he had it before. I think he recently got it.
Okay.
He still has a decent amount of health, 162. This is one of the problems with his shred right now. He hasn't scouted most of the map yet. He has scouted a good chunk of his side of the map, but not enough on my side. And here I go. Here I take my own treasure, my own 80 wood treasure. I claim it. Then I immediately disappear. So there you go. We were safe. I reached the second era at 4 minutes and 34, which is not the best time, but again, it's not too late either. My opponent's still in H1, so I feel a little bit safe. And as you can tell, at the moment I only have 1 shrine, but that's a good shrine right here. I have line of sight, and I can tell that he's already going for these little sheep that are in the area. So he's doing this to avoid losing more sheep to the shrines. But it's not a big deal, because I know where his units are, and I could use that potentially to raid him. Mauricio has aged up, and he has 2 Travois for his age up, which is very good, actually. And I wonder what he's going to open up with. Is he going to open up with Villies? Or wait, no, he's going for the Kanya. Kanya Horseman, and he's actually exploring my base right now. He doesn't realize, I don't think he has seen... Oh, and he got a second shipment already. So this is very fast, this is very efficient. He has 2 Warhawks right here in the middle of the map, and this is trouble for me. This is trouble for me because this is a very aggressive forward base. So he's not only protecting his trade post, which is very smart, but he's going to be able to put pressure on my base and defend his own very effectively. I got my dock. I got 6 boats right now. So I'm at 23 vills to his 14. So economically, I'm doing extremely well. And I'm trying to chop enough wood to get... I have wood on the way, but I want to get my military base up. As you can tell, it's 5 minutes and 43, and I don't even have barracks. And Maurice is about to get 2. And this is gonna be problematic for me. I'll recognize the issue, and I decide to wall. And one of the things I see a lot of players do, one of their biggest mistake is to make walls that are way too large, that go too far, too away from the base. You want to keep your walls relatively cheap and relatively close to your base, so you can, first of all, defend your base effectively, and second of all, force your opponent to actually get on their TC fire and risk more units of its own. Mauricio has actually committed to the rush, and he's sending the Town Destroyer. So his chief is going to get an incredible amount of siege damage, which this is something that I don't think I noticed the first time I fought him. So 232 siege damage. That's extremely good. He has 5 tomahawks. He has seven hyenas in queue. That's a decent amount of troops. That's a decent amount of troops. How many troops do I have? I have 0 troops right now. Why? Because I'm getting greedy. I have enough wood for a barracks, but I'm not reacting yet. I'm still too focused on my boom on the water. And on my walls, in fact, I'm trying to wall this area, and Mauricio sends his Kaina horsemen into my base without me realizing. So I'm going to react last second. I'm gonna get this pillar kind of built. So this is 655 health. This is not a fully established pillar, but it's not bad. And there he goes. He's pulling closer. He's coming closer into my base, and I react. I wanna get my village into safety. I wanna finish this barrack, but this Kanya are not going to let that happen. I'm gonna siege this. I'm gonna lose the wood from this barrack. So this is kind of terrible for me. I decide that I need to rush this wall right here because I want to trap these units. I'm planning to send military units to defend my own base. But for the time being, the only thing that I can do is to keep them busy. I have villages right here. I'm still gathering. I have an enormous amount of food and wood. And my plan is to pretty much save enough resources to pump out some enemies. There he goes. He gets another village here. That's 3 villages down for 4 Kanya. Not only that, he also deleted the barracks. So I think these Kanyas have pretty much paid for themselves already. Here I go. I rush one of the barracks. I'm about to rush the second one, and I'm trying to pick up the tomahawks with the Thompson fire. In fact, there I went for the Kanya horsemen because I had one hit point left. I have my regulars here that are trying to hurt these Kanya horsemen. I probably have I have 5 Yumi in queue. We're trying to defend, and Mauricio has a never-ending human wave of units. This is a human wave tactics. He's sending wave after wave after wave of units into my base with the only goal of wrecking my town center. Look, his chief is wrecking my barracks. I just built these and they're already halfway through. So his aggressiveness has actually paid off. I'm trying to keep this unit out of my. There you go. So he has no more horses, no more canyons. All I have to do with is his infantry. Now keep in mind my options are limited at this point. I don't have wood, and I don't have wood, and I don't have a military building. So my only option at this point is to send the SGRs from the home city and try to focus as many units with my town center as it is possible. Here we go. Gonna focus one of the hyenas. There we go. That's one hyena down. Luckily for me, the hyenas have very poor animations, so they really struggle against siege, and their animations are actually kind of bad. They fire more rapidly than normal archers, but again, the range of their animation is bugged. I'm going to get the Eastern Medicine because I want my villagers to be able to tank some of the damage eventually. And here I realize that I have too much food and I need to get some coin. So I'm going to start switching up my economy to get more coin. I'm going to start using my market. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I'm going to do soon. I have no choice. Mauricio has a decent amount of units right here. My TC is half strength. And he's destroying. Look, I'm not even noticing how this chief destroyed my consulate so effectively. And he's just the situation is very bad for me at the moment. I decided to call the sentries, and I want to get rid of these tomahawks before I lose my remaining town center. I have 5 more ashes on the way. So my goal is to buy time. Again, I'm at 32 villages, Maurice is at 19, and he's sending the hyenas from the town center, and he's making some more. Holy crap, that's he's definitely committed to this H2 rush. With everything that he has, I have at the moment 3 military units at most. I'm not even focused on his chief. This is starting to look like a GG. It's starting to look like a GG. Not only is he ahead in score military units, but also he has a trade post, so he's going to be able to get some of these shipments a lot faster. I decided to risk it and build two stables here. I figured that eventually my only solution, my only possibility of winning this game would be to make some Naggies. How? I don't know. I'm gonna try to find a way to make the Naggies, even though I have not enough resources to produce them. As you can tell, I have some villies that are still up, they're still alive. One of them decided to run away, and Mauricio decides to siege the stables. He doesn't want the Naggies to come out, and the problem here is that I noticed that he doesn't have any siege units besides his chief, and I was able to save up all my resources for a batch of 5 Naggies, and this is where the fun is going to begin for me, because for the first time in the entire game, I am able to mass enough units to mount a decent counterattack. And I'm placing my villagers right here so the hyenas can retreat adequately. So they have to go around my villies. As you can tell, they're having a bad time. A really bad time. The hyenas are starting to run. I have one Ashigaru left, but it is the Naggies with their 30% damage resist that are actually carrying the day for me. For the first time in the entire match, we are able to mount our counteroffensive. Just look at these hyena. They just keep trying to flee, but it's not enough. The Naggies have a decent multiplier against these light infantry. I think it's 1.5. And there you go. They're all pretty much done. And it's, what, 12 minutes into the game? And let's look at the economic picture. So Mauricio has 25 villagers at minute 12. I happen to have 31. I also managed to take some of these delicious hunts while he wasn't looking. So the annoying Japan strat is to deny the hunts, the hunts that are closest to your opponent's base, so as to force him to leave his base and expose himself to raids. Obviously, right now I'm not in a position to raid because I am actually fighting for survival here. But eventually, that's the plan. I wanna punish Mauricio, and I wanna make sure to get all his villagers that are too far away to be protected. And here he's trying to take down the TC. I decided to rush it with every single villager unit that I have, because at this point is either do or die. I won't have enough resources to queue up this town center again. I also managed to send the fishing boats twice, so I'm definitely committing to this sea spread. And these 3 tomahawks almost cleaned up my Nagi mass, but I managed to pull them out at the last minute. And with the support of the town center fire, I'm able to shoot at the Tommies, and the Nagis are going to finish the work. And the Canyons are also going to die right here before they can retreat. See, these little pillars are really annoying because they disrupted his path in. So now it's 13 minutes into the game. I have 32 vills still. I'm not that ahead in terms of villagers, but he's at 26. But I do have the sea, I do have my shrines, and I feel a little bit more confident about my ability to come back from this game. I have a military base, I have 2 stables, I have 1 barracks, and I decided to commit to the H2 play, and I start massing. I have my Nagis here, my defense is already here, and my boats are currently being upgraded. You can't see it in the video right now, but I'm currently researching the upgrades for this, for my fishing boats. Let's see what Mauricio is doing. Mauricio has decided to send his wood forward. So I think there's a little bit of a mistake here. Mauricio sent a lot of wood forward. I don't know if he realizes this, but he's hunting. And his micro is very much geared towards another attack. So he has 15 villagers on food and 10 villagers on wood. So that tells me that he's going to try to attack me again. He in fact has a stable here. And again, the barracks. Oh, and he did remember about the wood. So he's gathering that. He's all good. He's also going to gather some coin, maybe for an H3 play, maybe. So there we go. He only has 5 Tommies though, so it's kind of crazy to think that he had all this powerful army and now he only has 5 units. He pretty much depleted all his shipments in H2. I mean, he still has the 800 crate and he still has this card to improve his units a little bit further. But I think that right now what he needs to do is focus a little bit more on his economy because H2 Harushani is not going to do too well against H2 Japan. So we're gonna switch back into my perspective of the game. I've reorganized my ships again, and I currently have 30 units on food and 8 on coin. So that's a very decent amount of resources being extracted. I have a decent amount of Ashigaru as well, because I am currently preparing a counterattack of sorts. Again, I have very little information about what Mauricio is doing. But I do know because of this little dead animals, this dead herd right here, that he is hunting near my base. What I want to do is I want to organize my Ashi and make him pay for the for having destroyed my own TC. And this is where I decide to send this little detachment of I believe it's 13 Ashigaru, which is it's not a bad number. 13 Ashigaru that can hurt you. 13 Ashigaru. And right here, I'm using my Nagis to explore the south part of the map to find any villagers, but I don't see any. And here we go. We pick one villager. We're gonna pick the second. Perfect. So we picked up 2 villages, and we have cleared up the herds right here. My Nagis are exploring as well. I know that he's hurting for food. I know that he can't be that far, and I believe this is pure luck, actually. I didn't see this unit, and you see my units were coming this way, and I just happened to spot that his villagers were gathering food right here. So he's gonna lose another 3 villages. That's gonna be so it's a total of 6 villages lost for him, and he's using his tribal or marketplace to get his chief back. He wants his chief back, and in fact, he just spawned and he sent it over here. But what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to chase that chief. I'm gonna try to make him pay. But I think I kind of forget. I think I clicked on the unit and he disappeared from line. So then I stopped moving and I kind of forgot about it. On this side of the map, I have prepared my detachment of 13 Eshigaru that were here to explore and to move south because I basically want to put pressure on Mauricio. And I have 7 Ashi here, 13 Eshigaru here, and 3 Nagis down south. Now, I don't see this. I don't see this at all. I didn't see him gathering coin, and he got very lucky because otherwise I would have been able to kill a lot more villages. But here's the issue. He ages up to the H3. He sends the travel more with the villages. What I decide to do is I decide to pull back all my units to pressure this forward base and to kill as many villages as I can. So I have this right here. I found his entire villager population right here, and I decided to raid with my Nagis. In the meantime, he's taking shots from the Ashigaru in the back, so he's in a very tough position because he can face the military units and he can protect the villagers. Mauricio decides to go for to send the forest prowlers, very good units, very tough units, and he wants to protect this forward base as much as possible. He has 6 villagers in here. He doesn't want to lose this Warhawk. Again, look at this. Getting shot to pieces by the Ashigaru. But I don't notice either this or this right here. He has a lot of idle vills, but he's still very much on the game. He is in the 3rd era, and I believe we're gonna. Ooh, and he's picking up all my Ashigaru right here. His units, these skirms are extremely good. It can melt all my units. If he masses enough of these, it's gonna be GG very quickly. I decided to pull back my units because I don't want to be caught in his space. I don't want to be kited to death by his skirms. Let's see. He is gathering food right here, but I don't see him yet. And I just walked by and I find him. I want to find Mauricio, and because of my shrines, I know that he can be hurting. He can be hunting here. He can be hunting here. The only safe hunts that he has are pretty much located here and in his base. But I also checked his base and he had nothing here. So he's shooting me. He's killing me with the combination of force prowlers and musket riders. And this is where I decide to go all in. I queue up as many Nagis as I can, and I gather a decent chunk of Ashigaru as well. I'm trying to pull him closer and closer to my base so that he can retreat that easily. When I notice that he's going back to his base and he's giving up the chase, I immediately go back and I sacrifice both my Explorer and a few Ashi and delay him. I have 8 Naginatas right here and I have 5 more on the way. So here's where we go for the full encirclement. Here's where things are going to get a little bit dire for Mauricio because Mauricio is going to have to face a boatload of Naginatas and a decent chunk of Ashikawa. There we go. And this is where the game ends. So GG to my opponent, GG to Mauricio Facundo. Give him some love. I'm going to link his Twitch channel on the description of the game. I'll also upload the recorded file so that you guys can see the game from your perspective. This is the first game that I cast by myself for YouTube that is not live, that is kind of pre-recorded and off camera. So I'm kind of new to this. I'm still trying to find my own style and make it so it's a smoother experience for you guys. But I do appreciate you, and if you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe. And don't forget that most of my content is also being produced on Twitch. And if you want to be able to interact with me, play with me, or just watch, you can find me on you can find me on Twitch pretty much every day or every day and a half. So that is all. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a lovely day. Pogo out.